Hey everybody. Oh man, Miles and I are back out on my neighbor's property. Sorry for the crunchies. Ground's frozen this morning, kind of in the mid-20s right now. But man, let's see, I'm on day, let's see, 48, I think, or, gosh, sorry, it's been a while. I'll put the right day in the title. So, anyway, just wanted to get out and run this morning. Oh my gosh, it's been driving me nuts. I noticed yesterday my energy levels are back up. Going up the driveway, wasn't out of breath, wasn't fatigued, wasn't dizzy. That had kind of been dissipating ever since last week when I had the worst episodes. Going upstairs and downstairs, I had a little bit of zip in my legs. It's the first time in a long time, excuse me, I felt like I could actually move with anything, any type of energy level. So as far as the results, my doc forgot to submit the blood for ferritin levels, and you have to do that within a certain time of submission or else the results are invalid. So I have to go in and have another draw to get my ferritin levels checked. Let's see, testosterone, that's not back yet, so I don't have any real updates on my blood test, unfortunately. Maybe today for the testosterone, but I got a call when I get done here, make another appointment to get another blood drawn, which I like to run before the blood draw, even though it's just a tiny little vial. Right now, it just, every time they've done it, it seems to wipe me out. Also noticed, you know, the past few nights, I haven't really been as worn out as I've usually been. So things are turning around. Things I kind of attribute that to. I think that was a wire. Things I attribute it to, as my wife talks about, trying to get more antioxidants back in my diet. We had a restock on our daily harvest smoothies, so I've been doing that once a day. Been staying on top of the athletic greens. I bought stuff to make dark leafy green salads, so up my veggie intake, and also been focusing more on sleep, you know, getting as much sleep as I can, going to bed a bit earlier, waking up later. I haven't been doing my typical 4:30 a.m. wake up call, and I think that's all helping. So conversation, you know, laying all my cards on the table right now. May not head out to Arizona and run Black Canyon. I don't think it's in my body's best interest to try to you know, solid training right now. And then even if I don't, again, I just don't think it's smart to go out there and just, you know, try to make my way through 100K undertrained with the way my body's been feeling. Sure, I've done it for, you know, bigger races like UTMB, Hard Rock. Definitely went into those extremely undertrained. But I don't see the value other than a Western States qualifier. I can look for another Western States qualifier, and Bigfoot 200 is a Western States qualifier. So, you know, obviously getting the finish there, I would have a qualifier, but I don't like to put all my chips in one bag or all my eggs in one basket, however you want to phrase it. Looked at potentially signing up for Twisted Branch 100K. It's up in New York. That would be June, which would be nice in my build up for Bigfoot, because obviously Bigfoot's the big goal. Right now I don't see a tremendous benefit of racing Black Canyon. If anything, I think it'd be a detriment to my running right now, as much as I really want to go out there and run that race and see Arizona. You know, there's just too much going on with my body that I need to figure out. You know, why am I having these episodes and feeling such fatigue, which I hope to resolve. You know, it lets me kind of take a focus off of training right now, since, you know, I've got such a long way to Bigfoot. I can just take a step back, really ease into my training, get a super solid aerobic base under me, you know, focus on more of a build up to Bigfoot, put some races in there, or at least some adventure runs, you know, that will help me in my build to Bigfoot. I mean, so far this run has been very positive. Hopefully you can see that with the smile and laughter. I feel light. I haven't felt this way in a while. The time off has really helped, and all those other things. Not to say that I'm gonna just ramp back up into full swing of training. Still eager to see what the results yield. And I don't want to do anything that's gonna set me back any further. I just needed a little mental getaway. Miles certainly needed to get out. We've been walking every day, still, you know, upwards of 2 to 3 miles. We've been walking just so he and I get out. But this is great. It just feels good to get out and run. I'm not gonna run far, probably 30 minutes at most. Just nice to be out and enjoy the day for a moment. I can't tell you how good it feels. I really, oh, man, I'm just so happy to be out here. You know, had a lot of chances to just kind of mull things over and think about what I'm doing, what I'm focusing on, you know, like, I read a great article. I'll post a link to it in the description. I suggest you read it. I shared it with my athletes. It's well worth the read. You know, like, we always look for that magic, that silver bullet, that how can I, you know, cheat the system a little bit? What's a hack? And we've got all these hacks. You know, this is the secret recipe, the diet, the workout, the supplement, you know, all this stuff. And this article is really great. It's just like, cut all that out, you know, simplify it. Comes down to eat as little packaged food as possible, sleep 7 to 9 hours a night, and train. You know, do your running. That's what it comes down to. And I get so wrapped up. I'm so type A. You know, like, I'll hear something and I'm like, oh, that sounds like something I should try. And then I go full in. And I see results for a while. And then, you know, either A, it's not sustainable, or B, you know, all of a sudden you start to feel negative results. I mean, you know, what comes to mind is my diet. You know, like eating, my eating habits. What do I do? So I still want that to be cautious. You know, I still want to be cognizant of what's going in my body. And I think I've become better aware of everything that's going in. But I think I need to take a step back and also just, you know, enjoy myself a little bit more. Sure, I hope to figure out what's going on with my weight. You know, that's what I talked about earlier with the results. Still gonna talk with my doc about that. But you know, let running be running. I love running. I mean, it's given me so much. I just got a call from Frank Jean, you know. Those of you that don't know Frank, he held the transcontinental record running across the US prior to Pete Kostelnick breaking it a few years back. He was the owner of the run shop back where I grew up in Middletown, New York. There's a group there, the Orange County Runners. I did all their races growing up. They had a winter series and this mini Mercedes mile. On New Year's, we ran on this airstrip 1 mile race, kind of like the Mercedes mile down in New York City, but we won a model Mercedes. The Orange Classic 10K, huge road race, brought in tons of elite runners, super fast. Frank Shorter is in the in their Hall of Fame. Yeah, Frank grew up a bit in Middletown, so he used to race that, and he's in the Hall of Fame. So he called to tell me I got into the Hall of Fame, which is super cool. I'm super stoked, honored, you know, to be recognized for my contributions, you know, to running. That's it just felt really good about that. So I'm gonna try to catch a quick flight up. It's May 1st. It's not ideal. That's the week. So I think it's a Sunday, but that's right before Hellbender. But I don't want to miss this one. My high school retired my jersey, and I couldn't make it up for that ceremony. But I definitely want to get up for this one and be a part of it. You know, there's just so much positive going on right now. I'm trying to recognize that, be grateful for all these opportunities. Yeah, if I don't make it out to Black Canyon, I'm not saying with 100% certainty that I will not, but it's looking unlikely that I'm gonna go out there just based off of everything that's going on. Excuse me one moment. Sorry about that. So yeah, even though I haven't been able to train and run like I want to, there's just so much good still going on. You know, I've had a great podcast recording with Steven Sashin. He's the founder of Zero Shoes. That podcast is gonna come out tomorrow. You know, we talk about footwear. I geek out on footwear, as many of you may know. So it was a really cool conversation with Steven. He brings up some really good points, and all very well backed by research that has been done. And take research for what it is. You know, you could probably find a contrary article to anything that's written, but you know, as you know, I enjoy Steven's shoes. I'm actually wearing a pair of his right now. I'm wearing the Mesa Trail, and I want to thank Steven. You know, he sent me a free pair. I got the yellow ones that I've been after, so pretty excited about that. I don't think I'll be using them in Bigfoot, unfortunately, with you know the lava fields and everything we have to cross. But I do enjoy them. So, but hope you check out that podcast. Working on this weekend's Hellbender podcast episode. I've got emails out to a number of folks on a variety of topics. I don't have any responses yet, so I'm not sure what this weekend's going to be just yet. And if nobody responds, it may just be me talking about something. But Hellbender's coming along. Just an update there. We've been working on the participant guide, Abby and I. It's coming together nicely. Lots of information. So I appreciate folks' patience in that coming out, but we are working on that diligently. Volunteer sign up is going well. We always need more volunteers. So if you can volunteer for Hellbender, check out the Ultra sign up page where you can click on the volunteer link and it'll show you what's available. It's got day and time and all that stuff. And we'll be in communication with everybody to let them know, you know, what's going on and where we need you and when, all that good stuff. So lots of cool stuff going on. We're all excited about Christmas in my house. Can't wait for that. Also, new Spider-Man comes out on Friday. For all you webheads, I'm a Spider-Man geek. I'll be honest. I've loved Spider-Man, so I still could read the comics. Yep. Dark secret there. Aside from the Flash, Spider-Man's the other comic I love to read. So excited for the movie. Daughter and I are probably gonna go check that out. She's a big fan of the movies as well. So, man, like I said, a lot of cool stuff going on. I hope this video brings you some positivity, some love, some merriment. It's great to feel joy again, you know, just for going out for a run. I hope that you can find that same joy and excitement about your running, about this time of year. Hopefully I'll be getting back to more frequent videos. I'll do a video as soon as I get more results to update everybody. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll be talking to you guys hopefully either tomorrow or thereafter. But until then, keep running, my friends.